Hey y'all, what if you just said, you know what? I don't care. What if you took this mindset and you applied it across the board? By saying you don't care, you're not saying that you don't care about anything, just the thoughts, opinions, the feelings of others that aren't actually making your life better. To all of them, nah, you don't care. To anything that makes your life feel harder, you don't care. To anything that is out of your control, you don't care. To any situation that doesn't bring joy, you don't care. Huh. What if you applied this to your life? I don't care. I'm going to make my videos where and when I want to. I'm going to wear what I want when and where I want to. Now, to this question, do you have a closet full of beautiful clothes? Of course I do. I have two actually. But today I'm feeling like a sports bra and some shorts type of day. So that's what I'm wearing. When I say I don't care, I'm saying that I'm going to go with how I feel in the moment. Just like you should go with how you feel in the moment. Today, you may not feel like having on this big, grand, beautiful outfit, so why do it? You may not feel like having that annoying conversation for the third time, so why do it? Don't. Don't. What is it going to change in your life? How about taking that same energy that you are going to give to something or someone that isn't making your life better and you put it on yourself? What if you take that same focus, that same energy, and you say, you know what? I'm going to stop caring, focusing, and putting my attention on people, things that are not in my control. And I'm going to focus it on myself. You remember that, right? Where attention flows, energy goes, same thing. So, what if instead of trying to worry about what's going on over here in someone else's life that's none of your business, you looked at your own self and you were like, okay, maybe if I focus here, I can make me better. Maybe instead of trying to go to this party I don't want to go to just because such and such wants me to go there, I'm going to clean up a cabinet. Or instead of doing this, whatever that you don't really feel like doing, I'm going to paint a picture. Focusing on yourself, your self care, focusing on your baseline to figure out what makes you feel better. That is your focus. And that's why you shouldn't care. So many times we get wrapped up and we are told, you have to do this and you have to go there. And you're only as good as these things that you have. That's not true. It's not true at all. Actually, what I've come to find out from my interactions with people and in the life and in myself is money is an amplifier. It's an amplifier. That's all it is. Money is a currency that is an amplifier. If you are innately ungrateful, you could have the entire world and you're still going to be ungrateful. If you are innately happy and joyful, yeah, you'll be disappointed when you have to give away half your life's work. Ask me how I know. But you're still going to find gratitude, joy, and happiness. Fun fact, what you attract is not necessarily just a currency, it's a mindset. The reason why I realized, take it if you want to, my piece is worth more is because I can always make more money. I can always make more. I am a creator. I create the life that I desire. Just like you are a creator, you created that life. And I know I can hear some of y'all like, well, Marquette, I didn't choose this life chose me. Okay, but did you choose to stay? Oh, you did? Then you're choosing that life. Did you choose to stay silent when you know you didn't want to do it? Then you chose it. Did you choose to be around the people that you knew when your phone lit up with their name? You're like, cringe. But you're like, I'm going to go anyway. You chose that. And that's why that moment still happened. This is one of those things that so many of us are not getting. You can either choose the life path that you want, or you can take the life path that you're given. You can either say, I am the victim of my life, or you can believe, I am the creator of my life. But either way, you are correct. You're the winner because everything that is happening in your life is a reflection of what you believe. So, case in point, I was told I look like this because I work out every single day. And I was like, is it true? Yeah, you do work out 6 to 8 hours a day. Yeah, you were eating super clean. But then I realized, yes and no. But I had to take it to a test. The scientific side of my brain was like, Marquette, test it out. Let's see how this goes. Test it out. I'm like, okay, why not? I can always get back in shape. Why not? So I started working out less. I ate what I normally eat. But I'm starting to realize what I normally eat is a lot. And I keep hearing, dang, you eat a lot. Never said I ate like a bird. Muscles take strength. Muscles take food. I don't know what to tell you, little buddy. But yeah, let's digress back into where we're going. Went a little sideways. I realized that I don't just ingest. I don't just eat to eat. I am cognizant of the value that I am receiving from my food. So, how am I doing this? You're asking. I'm grateful. I am grateful for the ability to buy my food. I am grateful for the ability to prepare my food. I am grateful before I bless my food. Before, as I'm eating my food, I actually tell my food, thank you for its life force. I know this sounds woo woo. And then I also tell my food, thank you for making me more stronger, beautiful, and healthier. I really appreciate you. Why? Probably for the same reason why I like to tell my plants, thank you for growing. Thank you, house, for keeping me safe and secure. Thank you, money, for always coming back to me. Gratitude, it is a radical thing. When you focus on how grateful you are for all the things in your life, then you're teaching God, the universe, the world, the energy force, everything that you are worth getting more of the good. Crowd goes wild. Here's a caveat. You know those yin and yangs? Uh, if you have this negative mindset, if you have a lack mindset, if you feel like everything in your life is gonna go less than good, then whatever you expect out of life, that's what you're gonna get. I am not going to even give examples because you got that already in your head, and I am not putting that poison in mine. Not today. Not for you, or you. I'm not doing it. The words out your mouth, that is what's creating part of your reality. The things that you listen to, they are also creating your reality. Why? It is shifting your perspective. It is creating this, it's creating the situations, it's creating your mindset, it's creating the lens from which you are viewing your story from. So, how does this work? You're asking me. I hear you. It's okay. I got you. I got you, friend. So, when you see things from a place of gratitude, when you're genuinely happy with whatever you have, then you start seeing everything that's happening as for you. I know. I used to believe that everything was either a lesson or a blessing, but oh, how I've grown since the last. I've actually come to the conclusion that everything is working out for my good. Everything that has happened to me, good or bad, from the initial viewpoint, was all working for my good. It was all a blessing for me. And I know on some of my stuff, you're like, well, Markette, your numbers aren't even showing that you have that many views. That's because over 50%, 56% of the people who watch my content, y'all not subscribing, y'all not following, y'all not commenting or sharing. It's okay though. I believe that you'll get use out of this video and you'll choose to start liking, subscribing, and following, put on your notification bell, bing bing. You'll do it. You just didn't know that you wanted to do it yet, but you will, because there's so many more videos just like this one. But just know that when you start to know your value, your worth, your own energy is magical, then you don't have to do anything. You don't have to care. How about this? Statistically, most of the stuff that you care so much about, all these things that you are in limericks about, that you just keep playing over and over and over again, like your brain, most of it's never even going to happen. Most of those things that you think are going to happen that are bad don't even happen. You're creating this bad loop because of how you're seeing the world. You have a bad moment, and instead of letting it go, like the Frozen song, let it go, you chose to linger in it. By lingering in it, you replay those thoughts. By replaying those thoughts, you told you put out the energy of, apparently this is what I want my attention on, and this is what I'm gonna get more of. But what if, instead of thinking about all the stuff you don't have, all the stuff that you wish was better, you focused on all the little gratitudes, all the little gratitudes, all the little gratitudes that you're currently taking for granted. One of the things you might be taking for granted, I don't know if you are or you are not, is this. Let's try exercise. This is called diaphragmatic breathing. Okay? So you're going to inhale as deep as you can. As you exhale, I know I could have went longer, but could you do this without coughing? Could you do this and hold it as long as I just did? If you did, you have better lungs than so many people, which means that that is definitely something to be grateful for. Yeah, that is definitely a huge moment, okay? If you can talk and speak the words that you want to speak clearly, that is a entire win. So many people cannot articulate their thoughts. Oh, I had a phase in my life when I was super stressed where I could not articulate my thoughts. I was told that I had aphasia. You know how hard it is to hear the words of your in your head and you are saying them out and in your head as they're coming out of your body, they are right. But then the reactions that you're getting, the things being said back to you aren't what you know you just said. That's hard. That's so hard, so stressful. Oh, I don't even want to think about that. It was so hard for me. I swear it was so hard. One of the things that it does is it creates cognitive dissonance. So then you just like, you know what? I know I said this, but they're saying I'm saying that, but I know I'm not saying it wrong. So then you start to feel like, am I saying it wrong? Do I know how to think? Am I really that wrong? And that's creating so much frustration in your head, which actually can make you sick. Speaking of being sick all the time, I had a phase where I actually stayed very sick. Something I had to come to the conclusion and learn was being in a relationship where you're not happy actually makes you sick. Doesn't matter what kind of relationship it is, but especially like your partner, your spouse, yeah, it can literally kill you. Kill you. So, how do you remedy this? Tell yourself that my health is more important than a lifestyle. That's what I had to tell myself. There is no lifestyle that any person can give me that will be worth more to me than my joy, my health, my self respect. There's nothing anyone can offer me on this world that will make me want them more than I want me to be happy. Dealing with this also taught me that joy comes from within. Feelings only last for 90 seconds. Anything longer than that 90 seconds is still a choice. And I know for anyone who actually sits and listens to all my videos, you're like, Markette, you're beating a dead horse. And am. At this point, we're creating leather. It's okay. We can have a leather throw at this point. It's okay. Just know that no matter what is going on in your life, it is happening for you. This is why I say life is lived forwards, but understood backwards. And in the moment, you're like, there is no way this is happening for me. No part of me, not for me. Nah, there's no way. This is breaking me. This is making me come to a very strong dislike of people. But I had to come to the realization it was never about me. No, no, no. I was the lesson. Yeah. God is mysterious in that way. Sometimes he uses us to, to be the example for someone else. Not because he wants us to break, not because he thinks we should fail, but it's because he knows that we're gonna take this mud, let it dry out a little bit, and we're gonna create clay, and then we're gonna shape it and make it into something better. So that's why I realized that life is what you make it. Good, bad, ugly, indifference. It is all up to you. There are so many people who have so much less than you that are oblivious to all the things that you have. And they are joyful. Notice that? I just did some more diaphragmatic breathing. One of the things that will teach you that you're no longer in fight or flight is it's easier to breathe. It's easier to sleep. You will find yourself laughing over nothing. Everything's funny to you. Nothing matters to you that is out of your control. No worries. When you really get to this headspace of, I don't care, I don't care, doesn't matter. Because it doesn't matter how other people think about you. It doesn't matter what's going on in everyone else's life. That's none of your business. All that matters is what you have control over. All that matters is how you feel about you. All that matters is that you know that everything in your life is a gift and it is all working out for you. When you come to this conclusion, you'll learn that life always gets better if you have a positive mindset. That's the caveat. You have to believe that this is all going to get better. This is all working out for my good. One of my favorite quotes I've heard is all is well, all is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. Something along the lines. I could have fudged it, but something like that. Just know that everything in your life is a gift. Everything in your life is a blessing. It may not seem like it right now. You may not see the fruits of your labors today, tomorrow, next week, next year. Sometimes not even next decade. Sometimes not even in your lifetime, which means you didn't actually get to see it. But let's just say it. It happens like that sometimes. But what if your impact on the world is so great and it all started with you being able to see the bright side of life? So just know no matter what happens, it is a gift, even if it's in disguise. All right, later, y'all. Hope y'all have a good day.